Yeah, it is nice. We've basically been in a cycle where we're not training much. We're covering guys. We're doing maybe one session, more for a physical benefit to keep certain guys sharp, their nervous systems activated, and keep their keep them ticking over. So it's nice now to be able to build up for the whole week and prepare, and we're not just cram coaching like we have been and picking lineups and I think it will help hopefully get the guys' legs back underneath them, and it doesn't get any easier. So we can't relax. We won't relax. We're going to keep pushing. This is going to be a difficult game because Philly needs points right now.
Alvis is obviously gone now, I assume. How do you approach filling in that spot that you haven't really had to worry about much?
Well, we've been preparing for this. Obviously we played Taylor in the Open Cup game. I thought he put in a good shift there. He's been playing with T2, and we've been getting him ready for this. So, this is his time to step up. He's a young player. He's had a couple years here to get his feet wet, and now he'll have the opportunity to step in and show that he can get the job done in a first-team league game.
Does it give you guys any extra motivations seeing on the table that you could potentially move into first place with a win?
No, we're always motivated. Always. Every game we're motivated to win. So there's no more motivation whether we're down the table or up the table. Every game we want to win. These guys hate losing. I hate losing. I think it's exciting to know that we're there, but if we don't win, then things change quickly, and so we're not going to go through the ups and downs of looking too much into things right now. We just need to keep winning games one at a time.
You've talked a lot about the depth and how everyone's kind of bought into knowing they might not play this game, but next game. Now, obviously, the dynamic changes where you have the option to go with your top starting 11 without having to worry about the midweek. Does that change how you have to mentally prepare the guys?
Well, I don't know if we'll go with our top 11. We'll go with the 11 that we think can win the game. So we don't have a top 11. That's clear because you look in the last 6 games we played. I think it's 19 guys. Maybe I'm wrong, give or take, but there's no top 11. So we'll pick the 11 that we think can win the game. But there'll always be factors. There'll be tactics. There'll be form, and there'll be injuries. Rotation at times. We have some things we have to deal with this week that will factor into this game. Alvis being out, a few injuries where guys have niggles where short term maybe you'd like to play him, but long term it's not the right thing because we have a lot ahead, a lot to look forward to. So we have a few things to manage. Guys like Nagbe, Chara, Papa. So there's some situations where we have to make decisions. But we'll put out a strong group to win the game. I've never put out a lineup since I've been here in 3 years to lose a game, ever. So we'll pick a group that we think can win the game.
What's the status of Nagbe, Chara, and
sore? You saw he fell on it, and he was kind of, favoring it a little bit and holding it at the end of the game. So, it's sore. I don't think it's any worse. It's just a sore shoulder. So when you fall on it, you got to calm down, and then he fell on it in the game, and it's sore again. So we need to get it calmed down for sure, because we don't want to keep going through this this process of playing him where it's sore every game, and so if it gets calmed down enough where we think we can play him and he's not gonna take steps backwards, but we want Nagbe at 100%. He's a great player at 80%, but we need him at 100% to be at our best.
What about Chara, and you said Papa?
Chara is getting better, so he did a little bit more on the field today. Didn't train full out, but he's progressing. So we'll see if he's ready in the next couple days. Paparazzo has a little bit of a calf, but got through the game. It's been another one that's kind of been lingering. Part of it probably is he's now played 5 games. Early in the year he wasn't playing, so I think his body's getting used to now managing playing 90-minute games, and he's done well. So we need to be smart with things. We don't have the luxury of not winning games, but we do have the luxury with depth to rotate the squad at times when we have injuries.
Speaking of Paparazzo, he's a guy who's come in and played well after not playing much early. How impressed with have you been with just not missing a beat?
Yeah, really, really pleased, really happy for him. Yeah, you know, I like every player on this team, all of them the same. And so it's great to see when guys like him who haven't been playing step in and they do well. Because, you know, he feels good, he looks good, and now I've got players that I trust. So he's certainly one that I'm real happy for and pleased with, and won't hesitate to use him again.
With Jack, Jack is a player that has been in and out of the starting lineup over the last few years, but it seems like he always finds a way in and finds a way to make a difference. What is it about him that...
I think I said it last year. I got a similar question. I think it's what's between the ears for him. It's his attitude. When you have a good attitude and you stay positive and you stay ready, when you get the opportunity, good things happen to you. And I think that's the case for him. You know, he's a true professional, and you know, he's a guy, again, that you like a lot because he's a good guy and because he's a good player. You know, and it's really easy to play him because of those things, those reasons. And it's great to see that he validates those decisions by helping us win games. You know, we've gotten 4 more points because he's made 2 plays for us, and that's big. You need that in a squad, and you need it from different guys, frankly, over the course of the year.